I want to share something I recently worked on, and it's something I 100% believe affects most startups, organizations, even enterprises. And what is this about? It's about data protection. Um, as a data protection officer, you have to be compliant with the NDPR, NDPC policy, and that is specifically for Nigeria. That's the regulatory body for data protection. However, this same point I am making cuts across the entire Africa. And why does it cut across the entire Africa? I am making reference to every one of us that uses the cloud provider's platform to store our data. For instance, you are either using Microsoft, AWS, Google Cloud, Alibaba, or whatnot. A lot of these platforms do not have their data center within Africa, certainly not within Nigeria. So what that means is, in compliance with the NDPR policy, when you are hosting your data on their platform, on their servers, it is outside the jurisdiction of Nigeria. We understand in terms of high availability, business continuity, they have good uptime, meaning their downtime is less than 0.01%, giving you up to 99.999 uptime around the clock every year. However, having a single point of failure is still at a detriment to your business, to your organization. Where I'm driving at is, you have all your data, all your resources for your organization in someone else's cloud, and you have zero to no backup on-prem within your own region. I am not saying you should deploy an active backup architecture, but I am saying you could do some form of backup either monthly, depending on your business requirement, quarterly, half yearly, whatnot, weekly. But it is imperative for your business survival and to be compliant with the NDPR regulatory policy for you to have some sort of local backup. Now, why did this become a challenge? You will realize that most of these cloud providers do not give you access to holistically download all the data you have on their tenant. You can download it one after the other in pieces, but to give you a platform where all the data in your, like exporting or downloading at once, you don't have that privilege, because of course they don't want you to easily leave or migrate it from their platform. And this is what I have tried my hands upon, and I've been able to solve it for one environment. However, the solution I provided was in a form of automation. I did some kind of configuration, used various kind of tools, and it worked. So at a certain period of time, this automation triggers itself, and all the data I have within the tenant, both on user basis, both on a tenant basis, they all download. So what I'm saying is, you have people use, I don't want to be specific to any cloud provider. That's why I'm not trying to be granular with what I'm saying. However, since I've been able to do this in an environment, I'm trying to build a product, a SaaS platform that would give everybody that has this same kind of thought process or problem or challenge the ability to be able to download once in a while, depending on their business model, all their data from the cloud. It gives you some sort of assurance apart from compliance. If this is something that you are interested in as head of IT, director of IT, regardless of your position in an organization, as long as you're technical, you can send me a DM while we walk and rub minds around this. And I would keep you posted on the development of this product. I just wanted to share and see how many people have also had these challenges, what solution you were able to get around. I know I've discussed with lots of vendors around this issue. They've never really been able to come up with a solution. And there's really no solution out there that single-handedly gives you access to download all your data from your tenant. But I've been able to do this in an isolated environment, and I want to make this turn this into a SaaS product so that people can easily do this when they can. And so if there's something you are interested in doing with me, you can definitely reach out to work together. It's something you've done before. I would like to know how you got it done and then share how I actually did mine. Thank you. Please share this. I look forward to hearing from you.